Jarrell Welch, formerly known or currently known as Romans. Let's give it up for Romans. Check, check, check. Check.
Can y'all hear me?
It felt like someone squeezing my rib cage from inside. My chest felt pressure every time it rised, making it hard to breathe. And me, waiting impatiently for hours, chained to IVs that connected to machines that supposedly had the key or remedy to my affliction. My veins flooded with delighted, suppressing the pain, getting high off narcotics enough to make me vomit, and yet waiting to take another dose just to appease my flesh. I mean, to ease this pain I feel. Under hospital sheets I sleep just to be awake and to pop more pills. It's me, just another day with this disease. What church folks say, God, once you heal, you need to believe. Faith increased, rooted and grounded in trees that sprout mustard seeds. God is not pleased with your condition. It's their opinion. Being accused of not believing when I show a little contentment with godliness is great gain. Even with affliction, it was written. Paul made his petition to God to remove his thorns, but God gave him a graceful no. My grace is sufficient. Or Job, who was considered one of the richest and perfect and upright in God's sight, consider his position. Good Christian. Now, it wouldn't be considerate to consider that Job deserved affliction, but doesn't it mention that it was God who asked Satan if he considered his servant Job? Now, was God being inconsiderate? No. But Satan accused God of putting a hedge around everything Job owned. In other words, anyone can be faithful if life was a bed of roses. So in order to problem solve, God used sickness to test Job's resolve. And we, like Job, demanding explanations from God about why he does what he does or did what he did, expecting to be pampered when God told Job, who were you to question me? I'll question you when you will answer. Or Habakkuk, complaining about his present state. He prayed, and God gave him an answer. But just live by faith. While living with sickness, flipping through scripture to see exactly where I fit in, that God is obligated to heal us now, I don't find it written. What do you tell someone who was born with autism? God is able to heal. Don't get it twisted or misconstrued, but this is encouragement for those of you who might be in this room, who might still be confined to a wheelchair. Well, don't envy the legs of those who don't walk by faith, aimlessly moving but are stuck in place, and you who are blind. But don't envy the eyes of those who can see, but because of their unbelief and unconverted hearts, they are still left in the dark. And you who are so discouraged, knowing that God is able to heal, but you are so time consumed, his word will not return unto him void. Whether you be healed now or soon, we will rejoice, whether on earth or after, death or rapture. Consider that the suffering of this present time is not worthy to be compared to the glory that will be injected in us. Disease with so much health, his glory will fill us, contagious like infectious gorillas. He praises, but God, he blessed us with health. So those who are physically sick and are saved will be healed either now or when he comes back to get us. I said, and those who are physically sick and are saved will be blessed either now or when he comes back to get us. So don't be discouraged, but rejoice in the grace that was given to be continued.